welcome everyone. I don't know if you can hear our sirens going off. It never fails, Wednesday at noon.
The inaugural intro to any statewide meeting.
It seems like an extra long siren today for some reason.
But it is sunny skies.
It is.
I think it's just a drill.
It's only a test. Well, thank you guys for joining us and welcome to the March Project Prevent Next Generation statewide meeting. We have so many things going on. It is crunch time as we're getting
March
ready.
Is a big month for the next gen.
Yes, for the next gen. This is your time to shine. We have the Next Gen Summit coming up. We want to talk about that. Of course, Ready, Set, Record, and I'm sorry, My Reason to Write, Drawing for a Difference. So many things happening right now. We've got baseball games coming. We've got all kinds of things going on. So we're going to jump right in. And if we have a few more join us, then we'll let you guys catch up. But thank you guys that are here live with us. And hello to everyone who's watching the recording right now. Let's get started. And I think I mentioned, yes, we want to start with this.
Big news.
It is on our minds so much that last week I actually sent out the reminder for the Next Gen meeting when it was supposed to be the other statewide meeting. So I can't get Next Gen Summit out of my head, which is great because we're so super excited. Actually, after this meeting today, this afternoon, Stephanie and I are headed to the zoo to do our final walkthrough, get all of our plans in order, because it is officially 1 week away.
It's crazy.
Right?
Got here so fast. March already.
It did. So yes, Next Gen Summit is on Wednesday, March the 16th. It's from 10 to 1 at the Little Rock Zoo. Registration will start at 9:30. If you guys that are planning to come can get there around 9:30. I know we've asked some of our volunteers to come around 9, and many of you that are on right now are volunteering, and we are so thankful for your help. It's gonna take a lot of volunteers because it's a big place. We have never done this before.
No.
So we're so excited to tie in our tobacco education efforts with the Little Rock Zoo. And really, we're going to focus a lot about how tobacco can cause harm to animals and, of course, the environment and all different types of things. We are changing gears and we're super excited. Registration is still open and we have some slots left. So I've been emailing back and forth with a couple of different chapters that were trying to get some, final approvals from their principals, but this will close. It will officially close on Friday of this week. Right now, I believe we have, I can name it off, 6 different chapters coming, so pretty exciting. Maybe 5 different chapters coming and lots of different kiddos from all over the state. So we're super excited to have you guys. So Next Gen Summit, I am really looking forward to it. The first ever. Yes, we have some surprises up our sleeves.
Always.
So if you are still interested in registering, like I said, that's through this Friday, and you can do that on the Project Prevent website at projectpreventar.org. Go to What We Do Next Gen Summit. And let me know if you have questions about that. And speaking of the summit, we'll be receiving a warm welcome from one of your chapter champions, Luke Jarrett. He's at Cross County Elementary School. And Luke is our only chapter champion for our Next Gen chapters. So this was something that we kind of mentioned and kind of pitched at the beginning of the school year. And we've had several volunteers to be part of what we're calling our chapter champions. So it's really just students from different chapters that we can reach out to when we need new ideas or if we need help with events and things. And so Luke is our Next Gen chapter champion out of Cross County, and he'll be doing the welcome. It is not too late if that's something that you're interested in doing. If you guys want to volunteer yourself or nominate someone from your chapter to be a chapter champion, you can just shoot me an email and let me know. And we do still have a few things coming up this spring that we may need help with. So if you would like to be a chapter champion like Luke, just let us know. So excited for Luke.
He's very excited too.
He is. You want to talk about this, Stephanie?
So My Reason to Write and Drawing for a Difference are both open right now. They are our 2 spring projects for grades K through 3rd and 4th through 6th. So My Reason to Write has been around a little longer, and it is our essay contest for 4th through 6th graders. And you can find more information on both of these on our website under their tabs. And then Drawing for a Difference is, I think this is the second or third year,
third year, actually, I think.
So second or third year for Drawing for a Difference, and it is an art contest for grades K through third, and we've already received some entries.
They are stacking up. I have some from Greenbrier, some from Heber Springs. We've got like several large envelopes stacked up here from entries that we've already received. You guys have another month.
So there's plenty of time to get your entries in for these still. And like I said, more information about the rules and the prizes are on our website for each of these. And there's some pretty great prizes that go along.
Yeah, and there's a prize for first, second, and third place for every single grade level. So first, second, and third in kindergarten, all the way through sixth grade for the different contests. And I can't remember all of them. We still have some really cool like drawing tablets, right? Some iPads with the pen, Beats headphones, art sets, yeah, all kinds of fun stuff.
Also, if you're in grades 4 through 6 and like you can totally participate in My Reason to Write, we would love that. But you can also go and talk to the younger grades about Drawing for a Difference and really encourage them to get involved in the project.
Absolutely. We would actually really appreciate that. And you can count that as one of your spring activities if you go down and talk to the K through third about entering this and why it's important and how they can make a difference with their drawings.
So really fun ways to get involved.
Yes. Super excited. Let us know if you have questions about that. Speaking of, we already have a chapter that's promoting it.
Yep. So the Bentonville Beavers Pathfinders Club up in Northwest Arkansas. These are some pictures from a meeting that they had to, I think, just plan some of their upcoming projects for the spring. And also they talked about My Reason to Write and Drawing for a Difference. So they have the poster out and they're talking about how they can get involved with that.
And we do still have some of those posters if you guys need any extras. Of course, all of it can be like printed off of the website, but we have some of those bigger posters like she's holding up in this photo too. If you guys need any more of those, have some of those left over. What else is coming up? Oh, yeah, we wanted to be sure that you guys knew that the Ready, Set, Record Film Festival has taken place. It was virtual again. We are traveling around the state giving out the awards to all of the winners. And we did have 2 of our Project Prevent chapters that placed this year, Charleston High School and Russellville High School. So they're both featured in the film festival. And this is just a list of the winners from the other schools around the state. And then more of the winners in the best of categories. But I just wanted to share this to be sure that you guys know that this is available on our YouTube channel. It's actually on the website now too. We've linked it there. So you guys can watch this maybe in your chapter meeting. It would be great if you wanted to show it in any of your classes. It's about 23 or 26 minutes, less than 30 minutes long. And we've included a discussion guide too. So if you do want to show it in a chapter meeting or in a classroom, there's some questions that can kind of go along with it that you guys could ask the rest of the group, the rest of your friends, kind of what they think about tobacco and nicotine, and maybe just kind of get those discussions going and see if you guys can come up with any new plans or any new ideas or any new solutions on how we can end tobacco. So that's the Ready, Set, Record Film Festival. And yes, you can watch it anytime now.
And also, even though you guys are not in 7th through 12th grade yet, hopefully you guys will be able to watch the film festival and see some of the videos that these students have made. So hopefully in the future, you'll get some ideas and be able to create your own videos.
That's right. Some of you are getting really close. Yeah, some of you will be able to do it next year. So that's exactly right. Get some good ideas. I just wanted to mention too that our friends at the Tobacco Education Initiative have a webinar coming up. So this may be of interest to some of the chapter advisors. It's March the 15th. And I included this on the Friday email, I believe last week or the week before, but I'll include it again this week. You have to register for it. The Allie Span is the contact there. And I'll include her email address too. But it's about secondhand smoke. The law, Act 811, that says you can't smoke in the car with children under the age of 14 and that type of thing. So I think they're like giving out some prizes too. If you attend it, you get something in the mail. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. So March 15th, that's coming up really quick next week as well. I keep looking at April on the calendar. Please don't put me into April yet. But speaking of April, we do have a big event. That's a national event. Every year, if you remember Kick Butts Day, it'll be April 1st. They've kind of switched it to like taking down tobacco, a day of National Day of Action. But we all still know it as Kick Butts Day, and they still kind of go with that theme and that logo. But April 1st, you can plan activities to raise awareness about the dangers of tobacco. It's just kind of a day that all over the nation, different states that do things just like Project Prevent, different kids just like you guys that are doing this in their schools and in their communities, all try to plan something for this day. If you need different ideas or handouts or materials and things, you can go to that takedowntobacco.org website. They've got some really great stuff. We would love to see if you plan anything for this. Also, just kind of, I don't know if it's coincidental, but it's fun that this actually falls on April Fool's Day. I think there could be a really cool, like fun, maybe tricky tie-in.
Some real creative things.
Yeah, it's on a Friday, so you've got a couple of weeks to kind of think about it, about 3 weeks to think about it. But yeah, April Fool's Day, April 1st, is National Kick Butts Day. Let us know if you have questions about that. We really love to see what you guys do. Okay, I know that this is not one of our next gen chapters, but it was too cute not to share. You want to tell them, Stephanie, about what Poen did?
Okay, so Poen did this really unique, really cool project at their school. And just like we talked about the Next Gen Summit, kind of talking about how tobacco can harm your pets and harm animals, we have some posters and handouts that we've given out that talk about how tobacco harms pets. So they did a theme around that, about loving your pet and keeping them healthy. And their chapter members each brought a stuffed animal to school and carried it around all day to like show that that was their pet.
Yeah, and I just love it. There's some really unique pets here too. We've got a lizard, we've got a sloth, a unicorn, a narwhal, I think is what that is. But I just thought this was such a cute idea, and we wanted to share it with you guys because this is totally something that you guys could steal. Whether you just want your chapter members to bring their pets, or if you want to encourage like all the kids in your school to bring their pets, they also set up a table of information, and you could do things like have people sign a pledge to like love their pets and keep their best friend healthy and not use tobacco products at all, but especially around your pets.
They always do a really great job with themes.
They do.
So that's a really fun way to kind of do something different with your projects or any ideas that you do at your school. They always find a theme to kind of go off of.
Yes, feel free to steal this idea from them. We have some other fun ones to share too, but I just thought this one was so cute. We don't have a ton of next gen pictures this time, but we have a few. Harrison Middle School, which is I believe 7th and 8th grade, but we wanted to show this one also. They may have 6th graders there. We wanted to show this one to you guys too because they did this on Valentine's Day, and it was just such an attention getter, kind of like the stuffed animals. They made giant pieces of candy, and it says things like vaping isn't sweet, say no to tobacco, candy, like candy not vapes. Yeah, just super cute. And they set it out and had a table where kids could come and sign pledges and that type of thing, but just such a good, like, just an eye catcher.
Right, something interesting to really get other students to wonder what you're doing at your table.
And we have what is it this month, St. Patrick's Day coming up, and you're talking about Poen always being good with their themes.
They've done that before in the past
too. Like don't press your luck with tobacco, I think was their theme last year, and they had their pot of gold and leprechaun and all kinds of things too. So Stephanie, do you know when St. Patrick's Day is?
I have now realized that St. Patrick's Day is March 17th.
Every year.
We had no idea that
I did not know this
it was
either.
always the same day, but it in fact is always March 17th.
The day after.
Just in case you need to know, right?
Yes. Who else do we have? Love
this
one.
Great.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Mena Middle School, they're another one who always comes up with some really creative ideas and ways to reach their students. And I think they've done this.
Yeah, they did it last year. Yes.
So this picture over on the left, you can see their sign says, "Pickle your choices wisely." And so they set up a table outside at their school and had students come up and I think sign pledges and get some information. And then if they came and signed their name to be tobacco free, they received an actual pickle.
Which is so much better to have a pickle in your mouth than tobacco.
Right.
So super cute. And I mean, this could be any time of year for, I mean, who doesn't want a free pickle, right?
All the time.
Everybody loves pickles. They had one more that was cute. They did 2 things in this past month.
Oh yeah, so they also celebrated Random Acts of Kindness Week at their school. And so they did different activities throughout the week, but they made daily announcements and like prevention messages on their announcement system, I believe.
Such a good idea and an easy, kind of an easy project too.
Yeah, and then they have their little handouts and pamphlets over here in the picture on the left that they passed out. And then the picture on the right, they put together little like snack bags, I think, for their teachers with information attached. So they handed out those out to their teachers for Random Acts of Kindness Week.
Love that. There's almost something like every month, every week, or every day that you could grab onto a theme.
Even if you just Google, it's like always either National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day or something.
Right.
So if you're needing some ideas, just give it a quick search.
Absolutely. Okay, so a few reminders, because like we said, we do have a lot of things coming up. Of course, the Next Gen Summit, My Reason to Write and Drawing for a Difference, we still have some of those posters. We are, those that are coming to the summit next week, we'll get these Changing Gears workbooks. But those of you who are not able to come, we can put those in the mail for you too, because we still have a lot of those to give out. For sure, we want to make sure that you guys know about the baseball games this spring, because we're so excited to sponsor the Arkansas Travelers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals again this year. We always have so much fun with baseball games. I know Stephanie Owens was on earlier. She's on. Yes, they drove from El Dorado to Springdale, and it rained, but we still had fun to come to the game there. And I know I've had several chapter advisors asking about the ones that are coming up. The Naturals, I don't believe has their information on their website yet, but the Travelers does, and that's the one that's April 26th. It is during the week. It's like an 11 o'clock game day in the middle of the week, April 26th, which is a Tuesday. And it's $5 per student, per person. You can also get like a $5 like food voucher that will give you like a hot dog, drink, and chips and snack kind of thing. That's optional, but $5 to get in and get your seats. And remember that you can use your chapter activity funds for those of you that receive the mini grant from Children's if you want to bring your whole chapter to one of the games. And the Naturals game is on a Sunday. It's a family day, and actually kids eat free on those days. And like I said, I don't know that they have their ticket prices up yet, but they're pretty affordable too. So if you have questions about either of those, just let us know, but you can go directly to their websites in order to purchase your tickets. And then wanted to mention the chapter reports. I've been trying to go through them. A great problem to have is that there's so many.
It's great.
Which is awesome, because you guys are doing so much work, which is exactly what we hope for. And we're just so proud and thankful that you guys are able to do all of this. But if you have done any events or activities in your school or your community that you haven't reported yet, please do that. That's on the Project Prevent website. You can hover over the Get Involved tab and click chapter reports, or there's this there's this red button on the homepage that Stephanie created that just says click here to submit a chapter report. It's fairly easy. It won't take you long. You can if it's something that happened a little while back, just do your best guess on your estimates of how many students were impacted and that type of thing. But we want to be sure to capture every single thing that you guys are doing. We want to be sure to give you all of the credit. Another thing that's not on here, but I'm realizing as we have some chapters come into the summit, and Miss Crow is on right now, and she has not enough of the right sizes of the Next Gen t-shirts. So if you guys do not have the Next Gen t-shirts, we're really low on the youth medium and we're out of youth large. We have adult sizes right now, and we will hopefully be putting in another order for those soon. So if you are needing some of those Next Gen t-shirts, let us know for sure on that. Can you think of anything else that I didn't put on here?
I don't think so.
We're going kind of fast. We had a lot to cover. Let's see. I think now we just have our.
Oh man, that was fast.
I know it was. We're so excited for those of you that are able to come to the summit, and I understand that not all of you are able to. And so many schools are just not allowing field trips at all right now, but we're really thankful for the ones that are able to. There is not a virtual option because it's at the zoo, and we will be out and about and walking through the zoo for the actual sessions. So we were not able to do a virtual option, but any of you that have next gen chapters that are not able to come, but would like us to try to bring this show on the road, we are kind of right in our little scooter with the sidecar. We're trying to kind of come up with a creative way to bring the information that we're doing at the zoo to your school. So it might be something where we would need to like set up in the gym or the cafeteria, or maybe even outside during your lunches, kind of like we do with the spring tour. But we would love to try to figure out a way, if you guys can't come to us, that we could come to you maybe in April or May before the end of the school year's out and the weather is nice.
Yes.
So be thinking about that. And if you have some ideas of how you think this could work, we would definitely be open to hearing those. After we do the event, after we do the summit at the zoo, we'll have a better idea of kind of how we could bring that show on the road.
Yes.
I feel like we can. I think there's a way.
I think we can for sure.
And we would love to attempt it.
Yes. It's going to be great information. And I think it will obviously be a lot of fun being at the zoo, but I think the information itself will be fun and interesting since it's relating to animals and kind of something we haven't really talked about a lot before. So I think it could still be really fun to bring it to you guys.
I do too. And the way we have it set up for the zoo is that there'll be different stations and there'll be different information at each station. So when I mentioned like maybe using the gym, we could possibly have stations set up in the gym where students rotate around. And it would be awesome if the chapter members were able to like work at the stations to give out the information as other students in the school kind of rotate around. So that is like my little tiny baby idea that I'm hoping will grow full grown really quickly by April or May for those of you who are not able to come in person. So that's a lot. I know we have plenty of time for questions. If any of you who are on live right now have any questions, thoughts, comments, ideas, if you want to unmute or type in the chat, either one. And of course, our contact information's here. You can catch us really easily by email. And usually by phone. We have been doing a lot of traveling lately. We'll be out tomorrow delivering our last few trophies for Ready, Set, Record. Where are we going? We're going to Cave City and Jonesboro, and we're stopping in Pleasant Plains to drop off some Next Gen shirts to the Midland chapter there. So we'll have a full day tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, if you guys don't have anything, we'll end a few minutes early this week. Thank you again for those that are able to tune in, and those of you that are watching the recording. This is this year, I don't know where it's gone. It's
crazy.
Flown by so much. We have an April statewide meeting and then one in May, and then and that'll be it. That'll be a wrap. I know. Thank you, Kimberly Sims. We're excited to see you when you volunteer next week with us at the zoo. I know a lot of you that are on right now will be there, so we're excited. Okay, well, thank you guys. Have a great rest of the week. Happy Wednesday. We'll see you soon.